Dun, 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 dun. All right. I am here. I am live. Choo-choo-choo. So one of the things that we did, or didn't do, I should say, is I didn't load my morning commute video. I was about to name this video like Fear and Loathing and Predicting the New Year. I'm actually terrified. I am very lucky that I have so many people that I care about. They care about me. That I didn't think that I was going to be able might like not have any music at all. There, that should probably help. But yeah, I'm actually really, really, really terrified for the future. So it's like almost paralyzing, and I have been struggling with it. Well, I think it's kind of funny that I forgot to upload the last morning commute video of 2023. So now it's going to become the first video. First morning commute video for 2024, which is fine. I could do that. Ooh, it's kind of really crazy music I got going on here. And no. Yeah, something happened with that video that I was kind of like really like shocked by, and when you see it, you'll see it right away, because all of a sudden I'm like zoomed in, and I tried to zoom out like several times. and it was actually like moving really funny. Like, it was like it's like the first time I was doing a video. I had to stop twice. I had to stop the commute twice in order to try to fix it. Um, Originally, I wanted to have, looking at the Cubini Speaks thing, I was going to put 25 cents on, insert a quarter, uh, and put up the moving the rails and stuff like that, and actually have a quarter fly into my mouth. Um, I was gonna draw a whole boardwalk too, but I didn't do that either. So you guys got Asbury Park, New Jersey. I was thinking about having, getting Coney Island. I think that's where Big was shot. Um, the the new year has have a lot to be hopeful for. I would love, one of the things that I'm trying to work towards, um, and it's kind of like an old dream of mine, and it it doesn't seem like it's going to happen. It really is. It's gonna. If it does happen, it's not going to happen anytime soon. And it might not even happen this year, 2024. I would love for it to happen. Um, the first 2 years, um, as a streamer, I saw the largest amount of followers on Twitter, and I think I started out well after the first year. So the second year is probably the when I got the gain. I think I don't remember how I started. I don't know how many followers I had. It was probably like 1,000 or even like closer to 2,000. But after the first year of streaming, I think I reached 3,000. Um, and I had people like going like, "Oh my god, that's like a lot. You have a lot of followers on Twitter." And I have a huge artist community, which was made up the bulk of my followers. And yeah, I had a huge artist community. And I just got started back into doing the art, so like a lot of people were kind of like coming back. That's the reason why I don't know where I was at, but I think it was at 3,000 at the time. I know that I got all the way down to like 300 at one point. Um, my first year, I made 8,000. I had 8,000 followers, and there was always this talk of like making 10K. Um, I have no idea, even to this day, what 10K could have brought me. Um, it I think it was the blue check mark. I think that's what originally what that was. I mean, this is now we're going talking close to 17 years ago. Um, I have not had 8,000 in a long time, and my second year is when I literally went from 3,000 to 7,000, and for the first time, and that was within 1 year. Um, and I think I was almost at 8,000 by the end of the year. So my second year as a streamer, I had saw the largest growth of followers on Twitter. And last year, um, it's about 1,000 followers total. Um, it's definitely slowed down a lot. The landscape of Twitter has completely changed. Um, there's artists that don't feel safe anymore. There is so much going on, so much just toxicity, and Twitter has really become a big mess. And I even don't feel safe on Twitter anymore. And I'd love to stand um, up and let people know that this is a safe haven and everything like that. But I've already been blocked and had restrictions put on me for being that type of a person. So um, there are a lot of people that I adore that still use Twitter, especially artists. And I really wish there was a way to get them to move to Blue Sky. Blue Sky hasn't been what I thought it was going to be. I thought I was going to just basically just pick up where I was leaving off and, rebuild, and everybody was going to want to come on over. And that didn't happen. Um, I've had people like just sit on invitations. Um, and it's just kind of like I, Blue Sky has the opportunity to be something absolutely tremendous. Well, basically, has the opportunity to be what Twitter was originally and could have been at this time. But Blue Sky can't do it without people. And it might happen. But I'm definitely not helping the cause, I guess. But I really did think that people would want to be a part of it. And it was very foolish of me to think that. I am, it's something that's been kind of dogging me for a while now with um, the whole streaming thing. Um, I I never want to be creating and streaming and making videos live or just videos that were built for basically are empty and just built for viewing, creating views and taking myself out of it. The flawed, the showing my mistakes and my falling down, my stuttering, my stammering, um, all those things. I think that it really shows the me, and it's also unique. I was watching several YouTube videos actually, and I noticed right away um, that. I'm going to make sure that you guys can. Okay, you can't hear me. Loud and clear. Got it. Loud and clear. Um, Sorry, for some reason I was thinking that. I think it's because I'm not synced with the video. But I am. Does it mean that pre-roll ad breaks? Did I turn something on that I was supposed to not? Um. Oh my god, I'm like totally lost my train of thought. But I like the I like the transition where it shakes, but I don't like the how it just goes to a blank or it makes me invisible for a second and shows the background. I don't think it should do that. It's like I almost want to put a background on there so that um, the actual stand for the Cubian speaks so that I can shake and become invisible inside of it. But really, the only thing that um, is really moving on my character is my mouse right now. Oh, the eyes change color. Goes from a gray to white eyes. Um, what I was saying about streaming, I forgot. This is great. Um, I know I was talking about like what I don't want it to ever be. I don't want to like put on airs and you know stream for the sake of streaming, which is kind of what I'm doing right now. But I kind of want to like have like a really good New Year's stream because I don't think I've ever had this before. I think last year I showed videos. Um, and my first anniversary, I switched to a live YouTube because I was not able to stream for New Year's. I think it took them um, like 12 hours. So I got suspended on Christmas Eve for 7 days, and I thought that they were going to lift it because I didn't stream that late. I streamed fairly late. I think I streamed from um, I know I had a 6 hour. It was a 6 hour stream, but I think I streamed from like 3 or 4 o'clock until like 8, um, 8 or 9 o'clock at night. So I thought that they were going to. Um, I thought that they were going to lift the 7 day suspension like around like 8 or 9 o'clock when they actually physically suspended for 7 days. Instead, they waited until New Year's Day, and it was like noon or something like that that they um, allowed me back. So I was already switching over everything to do YouTube videos and YouTube live videos. Um, it was absolute disaster my first year. Um, I was really reeling from it. Um, I hadn't yet broken 100 subscribers on YouTube, and it was already over a year. And I was foolishly thinking that I was going to, for some reason, have the 1,000 subscribers that I needed uh, to become monetized. I thought that that was just going to happen magically. I mean, the way um, the people say it is like, this happens. Like, people just subscribe. People, what? People see the video and everybody's just subscribing like crazy, and you're going to easily get this. And I wasn't even at 100 after my first year. I had more subscribers on um, Twitch, which I didn't even stream. I wasn't even streaming. I have more followers on Twitch than I had subscribers on YouTube. And that's always been the case. I have, 5 times as many followers than I have subscribers on YouTube, like right now. It's never not been the case. The only time I've had more subscribers than followers, more subscribers on YouTube than followers on Twitch, is when I just started up the accounts. It's the only time, but it was within a day. And definitely, I waited till I had 50 subscribers on Twitch before I even started streaming. And yeah. So even my thinking that I could actually make a living when I was in between jobs and I was thinking about giving this a go and started following how things were set up, um, nothing ever materialized. Um, nothing ever materialized from, yeah. I'm not even close to like earning a living as a streamer. Um, Somebody told me that I could probably, make a living as an artist while I stream, and I don't want to. My art is evolving as a digital artist, which is all new and fascinating for me, and it's evolving the way I want it to do. I mean, Hubini speaks. The avatar that you see right there. I just threw that together. I can't even imagine what would happen to this evolution, to this almost pure expression that I'm creating if I started trying to charge. I think I would end up quitting. Um, yeah, I don't think that. I mean, I did the commercial artist thing for a long time, and I lost who I was as an artist somewhere in the middle of it all. And I don't know if I'm trying to find who that is, but I'm definitely enjoying creating this art now. Um, there's a lot of experience wrapped up in the simplicity that I create, and I don't even want that to tarnish it because I want it to be whatever I dream up, I'll create, and I can have it. Um, I want every line to have a meaning and a purpose. Um, and who knows? I might get back into doing shadowing and all that other stuff, but it's not the higher purpose of my art. Um, the people who enjoy what I'm creating, oh, my heart. Um, I yeah, my definitely my heart. Oh, I want if you enjoy it, I hope that you will continue to enjoy it as I grow, and I love for you guys to be there every step of the way. This year's going to be hard. It's going to be really difficult. The job that I have right now is, to get me out of survival mode because I've been in survival mode for so long that I've actually forgotten what it's like to be thriving. But one of the problems with getting out of survival mode means that I gotta work extra hard. And it very easy and almost deliberate is once I start down that road of making that extra money, I already see myself being tempted by it to continuously do it because I am getting out of debt. I am not afraid I'm going to lose my house. I am, yeah, feeling like I have money in my pocket again. It's been a long, long road. Um, and I couldn't see that how bad things were until my birthday. Until something like a pandemic happens and I couldn't recover from it easy. Mind you, there were other things. There were other things at work. Like I never got a stimulus. I never got any of those benefits that a lot of people shared during the pandemic. Um, I ended up working, all through the pandemic without ever taking a break. Um, it was for a while. It was really eerie because I was driving in rush hour times um, on empty roads, empty highways. Um, it's crazy when I think about like all that stuff. But yeah, it doesn't look like I'm going to be quitting Twitch anytime soon. There are so many people I care about here on Twitch, but yeah, I've said it before. If YouTube ever takes off and eclipses my numbers here on Twitch, and or everybody here on Twitch, all the followers move over to YouTube, I will say la vie Twitch. Um, I don't need. It's taken me a while to realize that I don't need to be streaming on Twitch to one be a streamer or be a VTuber. But I can still watch people on Twitch with my account while streaming on YouTube. And I worry like what I see now, it'll be 10 times worse. Oh, that's right. That's what I wanted to get into. So, 2 years ago, when I was just finishing up my first year, I had I've done this, whatever thing I'm talking about with like, when I went to YouTube. Twitch did something really weird and they got rid of all of followers. So I had 0 followers. I was literally starting over. And as soon as they cleared me of any wrongdoing, I deleted the account. And they even apologized, and they actually was for being a cold ass, hearted freaking institution that doesn't know how to pay their own workers. It was a fairly sincere apology. That they gave me. Yeah, it was a fairly sincere apology that Twitch itself gave me. The person who reported me, who was actually trying to get me banned. First off, I never was banned by Twitch, but I was suspended, but they tried to get me banned. Their apology was blaming me for the reason that they reported me and got me suspended. It was my fault that I got myself suspended. Even though Twitch cleared me of any wrongdoing and couldn't find anything that fit the level and the degree that I was reported against me. The person felt that way. Suffice it to say, I am not close to the person anymore. I have no contact with them whatsoever. I have. I believe I was blocked by them, but I still put in the blocks. Because I think that if they ever wanted to antagonize me again, I don't think that they should know that I exist. Now, this doesn't include anything that they could have actually done. They could be following me with another account or anything like that. So I don't know why they would do that. It's sad that pretty much everybody, well, not everybody, but almost everybody that I was connected to through the person or that connected me to that person, I'm no longer with contact with them either. There's like 1 or 2 people. But an entire section of people, and to give an idea, they made up the bulk, like almost the 200 people that were following me originally. Out of the 200 people that followed me originally, I think 12 of the 200, it's 200 plus, but out of those, only 12 12 of them I'm still mutual with, but everybody else is brand new. Anyway, I actually added it up when I was doing the potteries this year. because I think it was at 30 or something like that um, last year, and by this year, I'm really at that point. Yeah, and out of the 12 people, I think there's still two or three people that I was directly connected to, that connected to the person who got me suspended. And I think one of the hardest things about that is that I think I hold it against them. And I try so hard to not hold it against them because I'm still angry about it. Yeah, I've probably mentioned it a few dozen times. So even last year, I think I mentioned it like probably like 20 times. Um, but I definitely don't want to live in the past. It's one of the reasons why I talk about it. Um, I think that I think this year is going to be different. It's already very scary, but I think it's going to be different than what I'm used to, and I almost got myself caught up in the same thing I did last year, and I worry. It's like the potteries. I worry that it's becoming a tradition to work on potteries, and that's not my art. That's not what direction I want to go in. And doing a project like the slimes was a huge undertaking. Um, I don't think that that is the direction I want to be going into. I want to be going in, as far as creating fan art for people, I want to be more personalized instead of being a widespread thing. I mean, I joked around about 1,000 slimes, but almost over 100 slimes that I created are non-mutuals, or at least people that I don't have any connection to. And then out of that, there's probably even another 50 or so that I was mutuals with, and now I'm no longer. I always think it's kind of interesting that I kind of gave myself a reputation, or I built up a reputation, and it doesn't translate to um, numbers. And I think it's because a lot of people who, especially the ones who have followed and stopped following me, I guess is probably the best way to put it. I think the people who like either followed me, or I followed and they never followed me back. Either way, um, I think I think it's just kind of sad that, here I am with a reputation, a good reputation, I would think so. And um, it's almost like people just absolutely refuse to follow me. And I don't know what that is. I really don't. Um, it was like going to Bishojo and hearing about one of their people leaving, um, and didn't recognize them, and I looked them up, and I was blocked from even. I don't even know what they look like at this point. But I'm blocked from um, their Twitch and blocked from their Twitter. And I'm just like, when did they block me? It could be like I said in the um, morning commute video, which I am publishing right now. I think everywhere. No, I think there's still like Hawaii and stuff like that. Still haven't hit New Year's. But it's going to be amazing. Um, we're going to have an election, and that terrifies me. Absolutely terrifies me. Another boomer election. I have a candidate that's already contesting the election before it even starts. Terrifies me. No, that was quick. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. We are um, I think I would like. I'm gonna do only a few. I know that I said it with when I was gonna do pirates for this year. It was gonna be only a few, but that kind of the whole thing kind of fell apart. And but I think what I'm gonna be doing is like a reverse. Instead of me wearing costumes of cosplaying as other VTubers, I'm gonna have the other VTubers cosplaying as me. I think I'm gonna do something like that. That was something I was kicking around, and now I think that I might attempt to do that. Um, so basically, it would be me actually drawing the OCs in my style, but with a kind of a cubing spin on it. I would like that. I think that would be fun to do. I have two major Dakimakuras that I am working on, and I think I have it's either three or four. I think it's three left. Dakimakuras that I just want to just do kind of in the planning stage, and I don't know if they're going to become as big or I'm going to keep them fairly simple. But to make the blankets with would be fun to do. Leafy, the Dakimakura I made for Leafy, I was honored to become, and my first album cover. So I was honored to have an album cover done with the Dakimakura that I made for him. I think that was just absolutely splendid, and it made my heart soar. Just like I don't even know how to say it. Like it's my art, not my art that I created, for someone else, in the way that they wanted me to create it. And I just it feels like I've lost my way so long ago, and now I'm just now trying to find my own voice as an artist, and I think I really like the way it sounds. If that makes sense. And I definitely still feel that if I started with commissions and stuff like that, that I find myself going right back into that. I mean, I didn't even set up commissions. I was brand new to digital art, and within a moment, it's really hard to describe. Like I was still working on the Halloween project, the original Halloween project that I started this with. That means I was still drawing, scanning in, and then using Adobe to edit the work. That was amazing in and of itself, but I hadn't even really found how to even do digital art yet. And somebody tried to hire me to do their avatar, which was fine. They gave me a whole criteria. I thought I asked all the right questions. And I was still working on it. I really didn't get to, because I didn't feel comfortable, creating it without drawing it first. So I was actually just starting the pencil, starting, the form even. I wasn't even that far yet. And I started my second project because I went from doing the trick or treat project, and I went right into the Christmas because I got the trick or treat one done on Halloween. So I literally went right from there to drawing all these chibies. As I was gonna have everybody in onesies, and I was working really like rapidly on creating onesies, and little chibis in onesies, I should say. Like little night um, blankets, even because they really weren't even like sleeves and legs. They were just sort of like a little bag, even. So like chibis in bags with their hands sticking out. Um, I started that, and the person that I was doing their avatar for, I do I have? I did do that. I was like hearing my voice in the background. It was the delay. I accidentally turned the volume on. Um, yeah, this person that I was doing their avatar for, I did them in a onesie and got all this new information. Like it was like a completely different avatar. It was like I had to start over from scratch because of all the new information that they were giving me. It was completely different than the information that they originally gave me. And um, they were changing things. Like it was like almost contradictory. So like I would make a change, and it's like, oh, they didn't like that change, so they were actually making a change. And this is the onesies, the chibis and the onesies. This is not. I didn't even charge them for this. Um, and it took a lot of work to hand draw something, scan it in, and then have to refit it to match what they were doing. Um, it was very frustrating. And they made a comment, and I didn't handle it really well. There, how easy I was, and it's really good that they can make suggestions and everything like that. And I was like, this isn't a suggestion. This isn't the place to work on your avatar. This is free work that I didn't want to spend days working on. I had 26 chibis to create, and a month's time to get them done. And they were very upset with me. The fact that I kind of blew up at them. And I even tried to make it, clear that like this is not a reflection for the work that you want me to be doing. But they had completely went radio silence, and I have almost no connection to them anymore. I shouldn't say almost no. I have no connection to them anymore. All because I didn't want to take their criticism. And it probably wasn't fair of me to do that to them. But at the same time, you know, where do I call it? You know, when did the free art take precedence over the actual work? And I never did their avatar because they had made so many changes. Just they made so many changes to their avatar just in the creation of the chibi that I didn't even know where to begin. Yeah, and they're not one of the people that I stayed in touch with. In fact, even that, I should probably look at it. I gotta find it first. Two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So half. Half half of the people that I did the chibis for, when I look at this picture, out of that, half the people I have no contact with. Basically, since I did this. The 2 years prior, 2 years since I did the original Christmas picture, 2 years have passed, and in that time, I never had any contact with half of the people on this list. I basically lost contact with them in 2001. And out of the 13 that I had contact with, less than half, a handful. If there's 5, yeah, there's 5 that I've had contact with last year. And eventually, I already foresee, eventually probably is going to be like almost nobody I have contact with. Sorry, I'm like not paying attention. I definitely don't want 2024 to be um, a complete turnover again. I would love to have more people, love to have more friends and everything like that. But I definitely would love to keep some of the people that are very dear to me right now. I mean, one actually is keeping me going. And I hope that 2024 is an awesome year. Um, we will see how well we do. You know, we we have reached 138 subscribers on YouTube. I'm putting this down as this. We have 530 followers here on Twitch. I believe it's 94. We have 94 people, 94 followers on Blue Sky. And we have a total, which is the highest that I've ever had before on Twitter. So it basically beats any record. So this is the record-breaking number. But 8,915 followers on Twitter, leaving me with less than what would be 1,085 before the 10,000 mark. I would like to say, 10K. 10K is a nice round number. I would love to have 10K followers on Twitter before the whole thing blows up. I don't know if Twitter is going to last long enough for that to happen. I think it's going to have a very, very sharp decline. And my dreams of having 10K might get dashed. Necro! What do you think of my Zoltar machine? Hey, came out good. It was actually going to be moving. I was going to have the mouse moving, but I didn't get that done in time. I'll probably fix it before the end of this year. Thank you for stopping by. Yo yo yo. First time channel, York Krena. Yay! Happy New Year. Happy, happy, happy. I don't know. Am I muted? I hope I'm not muted. I don't seem to be muted. Doesn't mean I'm not. I did run a stream where first 2 hours I was muted. I'm good. Okay. I hope you had a great New Year's Day. We're gonna have a really good year this year. And Necro's fortune is he is going to somehow become cooler than he already is. Did my ad break just go? I hope you guys are not in ad breaks today. You're gonna manage it. That's my prediction. So I forgot what I was talking about. We're talking about the future. Yeah, originally when I started on the Kibini Speaks, it's based on the Zoltar machine from the movie Big. I was going to have it. I was going to use the stuff that I learned from creating the Potteroos and have the mouth moving. And I was even going to have a setting where if somebody, I was going to do a redeem where you can redeem a quarter, and then there was going to be a bar inside that had a quarter on it, and it would go and then shoot the quarter into my mouth. But I didn't get it done in time. And I also wanted to build my own little boardwalk, but I didn't get that done either. I've been working way too many hours. So, did you guys make any New Year's resolutions or anything like that? Nothing. That goes with being relaxed. I like that. No pressure. Train, thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. You have a wonderful sleep. I am probably going to be doing the same real soon myself. You sleep well? I'm going to just hang out on the boardwalk for a little while longer myself. Yay. I think I'm gonna work on the fortune telling booth for make sure I get it done before next year. Well, the end of next year, before the end of this year. I have it ready by Christmas, so we could do the the future, the future. I might even have a script. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Do, 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 do. Let's see, what else? What else were you hoping for? Do, do. Let's see. Oh, welcome in, everybody. What is your wish? Um, Try to think. We need to. I think that though I love my merch page, I think I want to expand it. I think I'd like to have actual Dakimakuras and maybe even be able to sell like 18 plus things, just to be able to like not have to like censor. And I thought I had a hookup um, with that for a while, but it doesn't seem like it doesn't seem that that's gonna even come to fruition anytime soon, and I probably have to look elsewhere if I want those things. There was a suggestion to make mini Dakimakuras, like almost keychain size, and I would love to do that, but it would again. They won't allow the nudity. They won't allow it to be 18 plus. So it still have to be, or the blankets are. I mean, you can wrap yourself up in, your dakimakura. I mean, what could be better than that? It was a nice compromise to it. Well, thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a wonderful new year. Um, hmm. Um, most of the things I'm talking about, you can definitely hear me rant about it on morning commute. But we're going to see how much we grow, don't grow, from right now to make it to the end of the year. I think the bolt orbs are large. I don't know if they're heavy. They might be heavy. Definitely if a Snorlax comes up. But I definitely would like to be doing more of these where we're just chatting and just hanging out. Um, Think about doing more with the art. Um, I think both of my major documakara projects, I believe they're ready to be streamed. I can probably stream them as they draw. Um, I don't know if anybody's ready for. No, I guess the Voltorp's tiny, or it's big and heavy, and I just couldn't break the 80%. Fell with 20%. Pokey catch game is very finicky. Sometimes I catch things that I like. How the hell did I catch that? Other times I'm like going, oh sure, it was like me trying to catch a Pikachu. I couldn't catch a Pikachu to save my life, and I was throwing like Ultra Ball after Ultra Ball after Ultra Ball against them. They were coming up all the time, and I was like, I think I missed it either 8 or 9 times before I finally caught it. So I caught it on the 10th time, 10th try. It was like, the Ultra Balls cost $1,000 freaking. So I basically blew 10,000 freaking dollars on trying to catch a Pikachu. Three feet 11 inches, so they might not be that heavy. Yeah, 22 pounds. I don't know what that translates. So it's between 10% and 80%. Yeah, 22 pounds is probably on the light side, so it might even be like 10% or lower. I don't know. That's where Necro went. Ha ha. Let's do it. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. You guys are absolutely wonderful. These are my predictions. Yeah, we're gonna definitely revisit this. If you guys have any predictions you want for this year, that you guys didn't mention or anything like that, drop it in the on Discord, or you can put it on Blue Sky or Twitter or anything like that, and we will definitely use it at the end of next year, before the new year, and then we will do another prediction video like this for 2025. Some scaries, something like I said, I'm having a lot of anxiety and panic attacks even over this year. So, and I'm glad to have really good friends who basically, help keep me focused and continue on. I know it doesn't sound like much, but it definitely is kind of like there. I hope you have a wonderful day. And I hope this year brings you all the joy and all the fortune, because you guys all deserve it. All right, let's rate somebody. Wonder who we're going to be rating. Wonder who we're going to be rating. Who could it be? My predictions. Have a great night. Have a great year. I will see you guys all the next time. Take care. All right. Bye.